Hello and welcome. My name is Matt Shear. I'm with PMA Practice Transitions, and I help dental professionals sell and buy practices in Ohio and Western PA. My colleague is?
I'm Joe Gordon, and I do the same for professionals in Indiana and Northern Kentucky.
Great. What's our topic today, Joe?
One of my absolute favorites.
I wonder why it is.
I don't know, because I've been a CPA, I think, since the Civil War.
Right. Cleaning up your financial statements, I think, is
Cleaning
what we're
up
gonna
their
talk
financial statements is good. Let's start with the basics. Let's have financial statements.
There you go.
Let's have them up to date.
And we joke about it, but
we
in
see
all
it all the time.
seriousness, it's something that's very important, not only to you, but it's to the buyer and to the bank. So the banks can't lend unless they know what's going on in the practice. So if you need to take a hard look at, if your CPA is not doing those types of things, it might be time to find a new CPA.
Find one that understands dentistry.
Absolutely.
A dental specific accountant, I think, is extremely important. I'm a little biased on that too.
And we all know that sellers run arbitrary things, expenses through their practice, right?
Yeah, discretionary.
Discretionary, right? That's probably a better word. Some more than others, we've seen. So it's really taking a look at those discretionary type items, and I would say probably, banks are going to typically require 3 years of financials. So if you can get kind of 3 years out, start cleaning some of that stuff up, because keep in mind, when you clean all that stuff up, what it does is it increases your bottom line, which is going to show cash flow and help the banks with lending money.
And the other thing is be consistent in how you categorize your expenses. Don't decide one year that you're going to put all of your dental supplies under office supplies for some reason, or all your charity under advertising, and just skew your financial statements from year to year. We like to see consistency. There are certain rules of thumb on percentages of expenses that we like to see, and if you don't keep that categorization consistent throughout the years, we're gonna be asking more and more questions. Now, we do understand some of you like to go to continuing education in Maui,
Right. Absolutely.
and
That's okay.
some of you want to drive 15 minutes and get it locally.
Right.
So there's going to be disparity in that. There'll be
Sure.
disparity with vehicles if you have a vehicle in your practice and its cost and maintenance, things like that. Totally understand that. Marketing and advertising is another one that can get somewhat discretionary
Yes.
in terms of what you like to support and what makes sense for your practice.
So you definitely want to take a look at your financials. It helps us when we do evaluation. It helps the buyer to see the cash flow of the practice. It helps the banks to see the cash flow of the practice, which ultimately is going to lead in to higher purchase price and a sale, right?
Very true.
So if your CPA is not doing that for you, certainly you can contact Joe and I. Not that we can help you. Joe's a retired CPA, I suppose, in the dental space, but we know others that can help you that will do a good job for you.
Without a doubt.
So thank you for listening to this segment. We appreciate it. If you like us, give us the thumbs up, and please share us with your colleagues and friends.